All right, let's get right into it. Today we're talking about lysine, and I've got a question for you. A weird one.
No, seriously, think about it. You, a chicken, and a T-Rex. What on earth could all three of you possibly have in common? It sounds like the start of a really strange joke, right? But the answer is actually at the very heart of how your body works. So hang on to that thought. We are definitely coming back to it.
Okay, to understand this, let's think super simple. Imagine your body is like a giant Lego castle, or maybe a huge skyscraper. It's built out of all these trillions of tiny, tiny little bricks. And these bricks make up everything. We're talking your muscles, your hair, your bones, even your skin.
So, these little bricks, they have a fancy name, amino acids. There are about 20 different kinds of them, and your body uses them like a master builder with a giant construction set. It snaps them together and stacks them up in all these different combinations to make something called proteins. And proteins, well, they're the real MVPs. They're the workers and the building materials for just about everything that happens in your body.
Now, your body is pretty incredible. It's like a little factory that can make most of these amino acid bricks all by itself, but, and this is a big but, there are a handful of them it just can't. It doesn't have the recipe. Our star for today, lysine, is one of those. We call them essential amino acids, not because they're fancy, but because it is essential that we get them from the food we eat. Simple as that. If you don't eat lysine, you don't get new bricks for your skyscraper.
Okay, so we know we can't make it. But what does this special brick actually do? Well, let's break down some of lysine's most important jobs.
We can think of it as having three main gigs. It's a master builder, a helper, and an energy mover. Let's dive into what each of those really means.
First up, job number one, the master builder. This is lysine's claim to fame, really. It's a non-negotiable ingredient for building muscle proteins. It's also absolutely crucial for making collagen, the stuff that keeps your skin strong and your connective tissues from falling apart. And get this for how important it is. It's so good at building strong structures that it even helps make the tough cell walls of bacteria stable.
All right, on to job number two, the helper. See, lysine isn't just about construction. It's also a fantastic assistant. It actually helps regulate your genes. Basically, it's part of the system that tells your body which genes to use and which to ignore. Super cool stuff. It also plays a big role in helping you absorb calcium, for strong bones. And it helps with iron uptake, which is a huge deal for keeping your energy up and avoiding anemia.
And finally, job number three, the energy mover. This one's easy to picture. Your body runs on fuel, right? Well, lysine is the key ingredient to make another molecule called carnitine. Just think of carnitine as a fleet of tiny little dump trucks. Their whole job is to pick up fat and haul it over to your cell's power plants, the mitochondria, so it can be burned for energy. So no lysine, no carnitine. And those little dump trucks just can't make their deliveries. The fuel literally can't get to the furnace.
Okay, so we've established it's super important. The big question is, where do we get it? If our bodies can't make it, what should we be eating? Let's talk food.
You can see a pretty clear pattern here, right? High-protein foods are where it's at. Things like meat, poultry, fish, eggs, cheese, they're all loaded with lysine. And hey, beans and legumes are fantastic sources too. But look at that bottom row. Cereal grains, things like wheat, corn, and rice, they're kind of low in lysine. And that's a really key point. It's a big reason why having a varied diet is so important.
What's really cool is that people figured this out ages ago, way before we had science labs and nutritional charts. Think about the Three Sisters farming tradition from ancient Mesoamerica. They grew maize, beans, and squash together. Now, we know maize, or corn, is low in lysine, but what are beans full of? Yep, lysine. So when you eat them together, bam, you get all the amino acid bricks you need. It's a perfect food partnership figured out by brilliant farmers hundreds of years ago.
So what's the deal if your levels are off? What happens if you get too little or even too much of this stuff?
Well, not getting enough, a deficiency, is definitely the more common issue, especially in diets that are super heavy on those cereal grains we talked about. And it can lead to some real problems, like weakened connective tissue, messed up energy levels, and even anemia. Now, on the flip side, getting too much lysine, that is incredibly rare. It's almost always linked to a rare genetic disease where the body just can't process it, and yeah, that can cause some serious neurological problems. But for most people, it's not something you need to worry about.
Okay, so we've covered the science, but this is where the story gets really wild. Believe it or not, lysine has had some seriously dramatic moments. We're talking Hollywood blockbusters and true-life corporate crime.
All right, let's go to the movies. You probably remember Jurassic Park, right? They had this big safety feature called the Lysine Contingency. The whole idea was that the scientists bioengineered the dinosaurs so they couldn't make their own lysine. That way, if any of them ever escaped the park, they wouldn't have their special lysine-laced food and would just, die.
Sounds clever, right? Well, here's the hilarious scientific plot hole. That lysine contingency, it wasn't some brilliant genetic trick. Because, and here's the answer to our riddle from the beginning, what do you, a chicken, and a Tyrannosaurus rex all have in common? None of you can make lysine. It's an essential amino acid for basically every animal on the planet. The dinosaurs were already dependent on getting it from their food. No special engineering required. Okay, from movie plots to real-life crime. Because lysine is so vital for helping animals grow big and strong, making it for animal feed is a gigantic industry. And back in the 1990s, this simple amino acid became the center of a massive international price-fixing conspiracy.
Yeah, seriously. A bunch of huge corporations, including the giant Archer Daniels Midland, were caught having secret meetings to illegally fix the price of lysine all around the world. The whole thing was blown open by an FBI whistleblower, and it ended with ADM paying a then record-breaking fine of $100 million. And if this story sounds familiar, it's because they made a whole movie about it starring Matt Damon called The Informant.
So, there you have it. From being a fundamental brick that builds your body, to being a plot device in one of the biggest movies ever, to being at the center of a massive corporate crime thriller, lysine is one seriously impressive little molecule. Really makes you stop and think, right? If one tiny little brick is this important, what other amazing secrets are hiding in your lunch?